Hey everyone, today I've got something extra special for you. This is a Kaboom player. So these are made from Finest Players English Willow. This one's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and a 10th grain with a bit of heartwood running down the outside edge. There is marbling on this piece of willow and a pin knot. Not perfect grain structure. Interesting thing about this bat is that huge profile right in the guts. So mid profile, 42mm edge coming down to a 28 to 29mm toe. The spine sort of peters out just before the toe and becomes quite flat here. This is slightly different to the Players Edition Greg Chappell Cricket Centre video has, and it appears to me that Gray Nicolls will make different player editions for different shop chains. So Muleman's have got a slightly different one. They've got one which has replica etched in. That has the 50mm edges. The Greg Chappell Cricket Centre one goes straight down, almost like a duckbill, but not really. Whereas this one is very close to the International, but a lot fuller. So 42mm edge. This one only gets to about 61mm on the spine. The maximum you can go under the rules would be a 67mm depth from here, the face to here, probably sacrificing 5mm on the height it could have. 14mm at the shoulder. The livery has changed. I think the only real change here is there was something different down here. There's a different sticker. Now you've got this embossed David Warner, which I think you get on the International as well. So the only real way to distinguish it is purely by the fact that it says Player Edition and the sheer size of them, because they are physically bigger than the other bats when you actually look at them in the shop. So with all those specs, 42mm edge, 60mm on the spine, 29mm and relatively full, we'll just check that. So you've got maybe a mil taken out there. So full here, slight bit of concave here, full again. So huge profile. So you'd be expecting this bat with regular willow to weigh 210.5. These are Players Edition bats, which means that they're picked for the willow density and the performance. And this one weighs 2.85 to 2.86 dead. So it's very, very light. I think the bigger ones you're probably looking in the range of 2.9 to 2.11, maybe more. So, yeah, big bat for the weight. You've got a bit of a double grain going down here. So the grains are nice and they've got a nice sort of tone to them coming through the toe there and through the back, nice and straight. So let's see what she taps up like, because that's the most important thing if you're paying the money. So it starts there. Right in the mid. Going there, there's that bit of marbling as well. It's still going. And it's still going. Bit harder off that bit of marbling there. But yeah, really nice bit of willow. Off centre. Still got plenty of power. Once it is knocked, those edges, this go just slightly out. Yeah, it's slightly over. They allow 41mm, but once that edge is knocked in, that will be just on the 41mm right there. So yeah, this will pass through the gauge and be perfectly legal. Unlike the old Warner bats with their 50mm and 55+mm edges. Yeah, very nice. I think I've always been a bit critical of the Warner stickers, particularly on the back. The older ones, which had all the lines and that right across, I said were designed by a 5-year-old. But I didn't actually mind the pale boat from last year, and this one, it's not bad. I don't mind the bit of pink and silver here. The orange, yeah, but I like the silver and that in the stickers now. So it looks quite vibrant and electric, I guess you could say. Yeah, bounce a ball on it and see what it's like. So I think a Warner is $890 RRP. First we'll bounce the 4-piece on it, and the ping is just everywhere. This is going mental. This is very much like my Beluga. This is proper low density willow. Just pings everywhere. So, and there's no seam marks in it. And that, Duke's is going to go crazy. So yeah, if you compare this, the other day I did that Velocity Players Edition, and I said I didn't think that actually performed as well as the Predator I had. And this bat, which is higher in the price range, same player willow quality as the Predator, maybe lower density. This is just going mental. It just has that really, you can hear that really deep sound to it. So once this is played in, it's just going to launch missiles. So really nice bat. Alright, Grey Nicolls Player Edition, slightly lower weight, 41 to 42mm edge, 60 to 61mm spine, 29mm toe, almost full, basically all hitting area, really wide, really long, really lovely bat. Kaboom.